Hi everyone, this is your Libra. What magic is coming towards you, and what might be stopping it? Before we get started, I want to say thank you to everyone for supporting me on any platform that I use. And I really hope that the messages give you some kind of clarity, some further understanding, teach you something, or help you in any kind of way. So let's go ahead and get started. Center energy is the High Priestess in reverse. So what that tells me is that perhaps you are not listening to your intuition at this time. And so therefore the sun is shining and trying to some joy, some wonderful times trying to come into your life, or the things that you need to have illuminated can't be illuminated to you. Undermining you have the Hierophant. So this is maybe potentially a commitment situation, or some kind of authority in your life, potentially. But justice is what's led up to this. So perhaps wanting to have justice in the situation, but in all things you have to learn to start following your intuition in order to get that, because justice is trying to come in as you are stepping out and trying to manifest, as you move forward, the things you want in your life. So here we have wish fulfillment. So you've got your magician here, and the first card is wish fulfillment. This is a positive omen of happy endings. This could symbolize good health, happy family, love, financial freedom, growth, and renewal. This represents a culmination of your hard work, effort, and good intentions. Healings from sufferings has come. The sun is shining on you, right? Rest, eat well, celebrate your milestones. So really appreciating where you have come, and as these blessings come in, to be very thankful for them. But I'm going to say this again: pay attention to your intuition. There's something you need to pay attention to. A living space. The time has come to make changes to your living space. This may be an omen to move locations, clean up clutter, change housemates, or set new ground rules for equal effort towards tasks and chores. Revisit ways to improve lighting and a sense of sanctuary. Cleanse stagnant energies. So really, if you do cleanse with like sage, perhaps maybe you burn sage and you go through your room and you clear out everything after you declutter and all that kind of stuff. You want to make sure that you air out the space also. So that's opening your windows to let the fresh air come in and take out the old. You want to say no here. Your guides and spirit have heard your prayers and questions, and they are suggesting for you to say no as your decision going forward. So maybe you're a person who is a people pleaser. And it's very difficult for you to say no, especially if those people are your inner circle, family, closest friends kind of thing. But this is where you are starting to stand in your power, and you are turning the situation around, hopefully, where you're paying attention to your intuition, and standing in the sun. You are taking on the Leo energy that comes from the sun, and standing in your power, right? Let's see here. Your path is important and your well being matters. Now is not the time to take action. Wait for a better opportunity. Maintain high integrity, strict ethics, and don't give in to peer pressure. Again, no people pleasing. Okay, professionalism. This is an omen to pay closer attention to the way you present yourself in a professional setting. Be on time, be prepared, put forth your best self. People in your professional circle are watching you. Your conduct and work ethic are under the microscope. Use critical thinking, work relationships are highlighted. So some things could definitely be going on as far as you moving up in the organization that you work for. But you want to be putting your best foot forward in that presentation. So really paying attention to how you're coming across. Maybe asking some close friends of yours, hey, tell me how I am. Tell me, what you get from me when I say things to you. What is your perception of me? It's always good to get that insight from people you trust. Okay. Coherence. Like attracts like. You are becoming coherent to the vibrations of others, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and even physically. You are sharing the vibrations of others. Be selective with who you allow in your sphere. Protect yourself from toxicity. Thoughts and emotions can bleed through. We are all interconnected. Energy is shared. So really understanding the difference between you and somebody else's thoughts and their energy. Sometimes, again, it can get quite confusing. And so, if you wake up in the morning and you're perfectly fine and you're going through your day, and then all of a sudden you're angry out of nowhere, or you're feeling sad out of nowhere, sometimes that's someone else's energy on you. So really keeping good a good handle on whose energy is whose, and doing cleansing. You can do a cleansing bath with just some Epsom salt kind of thing. Or you can actually buy spiritual bath products online as well. But spiritual baths are good, especially if you're around a lot of people all the time. Now we have the Queen of Air, which is the, I want to say the Queen of Wands, I think. I think that's air. Or is it swords? The Queen of Swords. I always get them confused. I don't know why. So, okay, let's see here. So the Queen of Air displays traits of intellect, deep thinking, leadership, innovative ideas, analysis, and communication. Writing, speaking, and problem solving are important. She's an achiever and a pioneer. I want to say that's Queen of Wands, but not the Queen of Wands, because Wands is Wands air. I don't know why, but sometimes I get them so confused. Anyway, you could be embodying this, or someone around you could be embodying this. But I'm also getting to tell you, with this deception card right next to it, be really careful, because somebody around you, and it could be this Queen of Air or someone else, vice versa, somebody's walking in deception, and that's why your intuition is trying to get your attention right now. Someone or something is not what they appear to be. Cunning, manipulation, and mastery of deception is at play. Only trust vetted people, information, places, or situations. Do not trust blindly. And that also goes, that lends me back to professionalism, to people at your job potentially as well. Your intuition is your guiding light. So really paying attention to your intuition, really working on that by spending some time quietly to determine when your intuition is talking to you, is what I'm getting there. Stay in your truth. Say no to suspicious situations. Do not get bullied or coerced. So you got to say no here. You got deception here. And right next to it, you have investment. So really be careful what you're doing with your money at this time, too, and your time and your energy. It's time to take a leap to the next step. Invest in yourself and others in dreams that you've been working to materialize. This is a good omen for your financial circumstances. Make the necessary changes to help your wealth grow. Invest in your education, career, home, family, spiritual work, business, or creative project. So, this investment sounds like it's a good investment, but because you have some of the other cards around that you do, I would tell you to really pay attention to any kind of fine print. Pay attention before you sign on the dotted line. As they say, dot those I's, cross those T's, right? Ask questions from professionals that are going to give you the truth on things. Maybe have it, before you sign anything, take it to a lawyer, something like that, right? Here we go, time for a nap. So this is about perhaps spirit trying to get through to you via your sleep, because a lot of times, that's when spirit can talk to us, is when we're sleeping through our dreams. But the other thing that I'm getting here too is maybe you're working too hard and you just need rest. You've also got with the Yang card here, you are not using your masculine energy at this time. So maybe your divine feminine energy is what is running the show. But that sort of is very interesting to me, because your high priestess was in reverse. And normally when you're standing in your feminine energy, your intuition is on point, because your feminine has come up. And your feminine is the one that you're usually in for the intuition, most of the time. But interestingly, so you're not walking in your divine masculine energy. You're go after it, take charge, aggressive, moving forward, making a decision, taking action kind of mode here. And you may need to be, but be careful with that too, because maybe you need to come into balance as well, as what I'm getting there. And then we have co-create. So maybe you'll need to either co-create with the universe as you move forward, to get guidance with how you're going to move forward, what you're going to do moving forward for this investment and the other steps that you want to take. But the other thing that I'm getting too is you may be needing to work with others to co-create on projects and so forth. And then truth be told, standing your truth, walk in integrity, make sure that those you are dealing with are also doing the same. And if you have been deceptive in any of your behavior, really dealing with that and figuring out why, and then also moving forward to take the necessary steps to um, also, handle that if you've hurt anybody in that deception, because you did have the deception card here as well. So that could be you who is being deceiving to yourself or others. We have the Rose's Kiss. So this is really to me about, a beautiful energy, a beautiful time and space for you right now. And then we have a deep breath. So this is really comes right in line here with the yang and the deep breath. This is about, to me, really having a different kind of relationship with spirit, really taking a deep breath and learning to stay in the present, ground yourself, and then also get the guidance, help your, work with that intuition to get that going again. We've got earth magic, and again, this lends me to healing. So healing with the earth magic, because grounding, going out in nature is also very healing, because you see all the beauty in nature that we take for granted every single day. But if you just sit there and you watch, just how it happens, it's a very beautiful thing. And then into me, I see again that to me is speaking about you internally, your balance, your you. Are you standing in your authenticity? Are there things that you need to work on? Are there lessons that you are not seeing because your intuition is in reverse? You're not listening. So let's go ahead and get some You Are So Magical oracle messages, and I'll go ahead and shuffle these for you. I will get a few and then we'll tie it up. I don't know what's going on with these cards. It's becoming hard to shuffle all of a sudden. There we go. Okay, one more. And I do the shuffling on camera just for you guys, because believe me, honestly, I would just put the cards out and we would go from there if it were up to me. But I know that, sometimes people like to see people shuffling the cards. Okay, so the first message we have here is be kind to yourself. So this is about self-care and kindness. How can I be kinder to myself is the question you need to ask. The message, allow yourself to be imperfect. So really, are you a perfectionist? And there is no such thing. Forgive yourself, accept everything about yourself, love yourself unconditionally. You are enough. Please show yourself kindness, care, and warmth. Acts of self-care, give yourself a smile, nourish yourself. Affirmation, I love and take care of myself. So really, before you can, move into a situation with anyone else, especially if it's romantic involvement, you really want to heal what's going on within you. Because if we haven't healed the things that we need to heal and accept ourselves the way that we are, every step of the way, right? Then we can be coming across in ways that we don't intend to. We can be doing things that we are not aware of. Okay. So even if you do find out any of this to be true because of this deception card, take that as a growing opportunity. You're aware now. And so now, because you're aware, you can do something about it. Because each day that we're given is a blessing. And whatever we did the day before, we don't have to carry into the next day. That's a choice we make every single day when we wake up. And so it's really about letting the past be the past, learning the lesson from the past, doing the best that we can as we move forward, acknowledging where we are, acknowledging everything that we may have done in the situation, owning that, being accountable for it, without beating ourselves up over it, because that doesn't do anything. That just makes us feel bad, and we still have to deal with it anyway. So why not acknowledge it, accept it, and deal with it, and move forward. Okay. So we've got keywords: learning, travel. Question to ask yourself: Am I awake to new experiences? Message: open your mind to new ideas and knowledge. Expand your boundaries. New experience and opportunities are waiting for you outside your comfort zone. Be curious. Be courageous. Keep exploring. Expand your horizons. Acts of self-care: try a new cuisine. Plan a trip. Affirmation: I am open to new ideas and experiences. Next, we have build your routine. So this is about getting into a routine and sticking to it. That's about the discipline. And you might need to step more into your divine masculine energy for that and come into balance so that you have the discipline to do that. And balance that out. Keywords, habits, daily routines. Questions to ask yourself: do my daily habits support my dream life? Which habits can improve my life? Message: implement supportive and useful habits in your life. Build your daily routine. Everyday actions may help to increase your productivity levels, improve your skills, reduce your stress levels, and cultivate self care. Acts of self care: organize your workspace, plan your day. Affirmation: I choose habits that support me on the way to success. Okay, we've got find your tribe. So this is all about, people that really accept you for who you are. They support you. They're genuine with you, and you can be genuine with them as well. Keywords: friendship, community. Questions to ask yourself: what are my hobbies and interests? Are the people closest to me interested and supportive of my ideas? Message: connect with people who share common interests and beliefs with you. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Join a group that matches your own interests or start your own group. Acts of self care: find an interest group, sign up for a class. Affirmation: I choose like minded and supportive friends. And we'll get a couple more. You are enough. So this is about your self-worth and self-confidence, stepping into that a little bit more of that divine masculine energy, right? A little bit more. Keywords: acceptance, self-love. Questions to ask yourself: do I love myself? Why? Messages: you are enough just as you are. Again, getting away from that perfectionist side, right? Avoid negative self talk. Love yourself without judgment. Choose to be more you. Choose to do what you want to do. Choose to love yourself. Acts of self care: write a love letter to yourself. Cook your favorite dish. Affirmation: I am enough. I am happy with myself. And really, I should, learning different things in life. That's one of the things that's, really important is that along the way, you love yourself regardless. You're supposed to have the unconditional love for yourself, as you move through life. And we forget that oftentimes because we're so busy beating ourselves up over something. And time to say no. Second message on saying no. So this is really about standing in your power and really stop the people pleasing is what I'm getting there. Keywords: no. Questions to ask yourself: what do I need to start saying no to? Do I know how to say no? Message: deep down, you already know what you have to say no to. Be brave. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry. Choose yourself. Say no to something you don't want to do. To negative self talk, to doubt, to time stealers, to unhealthy choices. Acts of self care: say no. Get rid of 3 things you no longer need. Affirmation: I have the power to say no. Okay, so I do hope, Libra, that this helps you. Much love and light, Lady T.